Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Rams Revealed. I'm your host, JB Long, and our guest today factored heavily into a Week 1 victory in the Pacific Northwest over the Seattle Seahawks. He is 23 years of age, beginning his second professional season. Please welcome corner Derion Kendrick to the program for the first time. DK, what's up?
How you doing? I'm good.
How's your first victory Monday of 2023?
Feel good. A bunch of no names, faceless guys out there on the defense and the offense, to be honest. So, it's what we expected for real. Just going out there, letting it all loose, and showing the world what we can do.
Tell me a bit more about no names. What are you referencing there?
On the offensive side, Matt Stafford, Rob Havenstein, and that's really it. Like, to be honest, that's really, played in the league long time, flash, stuff like that. And then on the defense side, it's just AD. Everybody else young, haven't really proved themselves in the league, and it still got more to prove. So,
all right, given that, tell me your perspective on what happened yesterday. How did you guys pitch a second-half shutout and really only allow 3 yards until that last play?
Yeah, well, on one play I got undisciplined, so really gave him a touchdown. Bad eyes, stuff like that, trying to guess the play. But other than that, we were tuned in, communicating on all levels, and then just playing off each other, having that connection. So,
DK versus DK you were referencing there, right? Kendrick against Metcalf.
Yeah.
Take us inside that matchup and how you think it went.
It went pretty good to me. I got out of the defense that one play, and he scored. But other than that, I think he had a very frustrating day. He wasn't able to get what he wanted. Start calling for the ball a little bit more, and wasn't able to get the ball like he wanted to. So I think it went very good, especially whole defense moving around. Kobe coming in, we switching out at base and stuff like that, and then just everybody playing at the same level.
We were speculating in the booth, he finally gets away from Jalen Ramsey, and now he's got to hear it from you.
Oh, yeah.
He finally thought he was getting some relief from the Rams.
Nah, you ain't getting away from it. Me and Fi was much alike. Gonna talk to you, gonna let you know about the plays that we make. So, I know he was watching, very proud, yelling at TV for sure.
Anything you took away from that year, mentoring Jalen?
Just how to be able to take 1 week to the next, no matter how you perform. I seen a couple games where, he got out of the means of the defense, and he was able to bounce back towards the end of the year, especially with that last game, closing the season with two picks, stuff like that. So, just able to get over the hump, no matter what it is. Just like the touchdown I gave up, came back from it, and you ain't hear nothing else for the rest of the game. So, especially at our position, having that clear mind, and then just let's go.
That being said, Akello gets dumped there at the end of the game. Didn't like that. Skoranek.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With a nice NBA caliber flop too. But I was impressed with how everyone says this Rams team is so inexperienced, so youthful, but you kept your cool while they boiled over. How'd you guys do that?
Just stand behind each other and that connection as well. Like, when something went bad for us, it wasn't blaming each other, blaming pointing fingers or nothing like that. Being like, oh, we gotta get this together. We can play better here, do this, do that, and then it just showed out on the field when we came back from the sideline. But on their end, they make bad plays or get a flag or whatever the case may be. You see a bunch of bad body language, like throwing their head back and stuff like that. Like, that's not how you respond, especially with some of your teammates. Some of your teammates not gonna respond in the way that you want them to. They might get mad and just wild out. And Quandre Diggs start throwing punches at the end, pushing, doing a little extra. But we ain't gonna get into none of that. We're gonna be physical inside the plays, inside the whistle, and play football.
I was impressed with how you kept your composure. By the way, I thought the pass interference was Gino's problem, not yours. I thought your timing was good.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the throw just a touch late.
Yeah.
And that's what brought the penalty.
Concept trigger, something that I was watching on film really all week. And I got it, recognized it, and I was gone.
So you've played now a bit with Aaron Donald on the field and without Aaron Donald on the field. As a defensive back, can you feel the difference in the quarterback's clock?
Definitely. It was one. It was one play. It was like a second or third down play, and also it was in the man coverage, and I'm gluing onto the receiver, and the ball come out fast, and I go back after the game, and I hear Gino like, "Oh my God!" Like, and 80, he's wrapping around, coming free down the middle. He's like, "Oh my God, get rid of it! Like, I don't want the ball no more." And then about threw a pick to Russ, but that's just his presence, being on the field. They always wondering where he is at all times, trying to find ways to slow him down from getting out of the backfield.
I was fortunate enough to run into Raheem Morris early on today, and I just pulled him aside real quick, said I was going to sit down with you. I wanted to get his perspective, and consistency was the first word that came to mind. Like, he's been so proud at how in year 1 to year 2 you've built consistency into your game. What does that mean to you? Like, how would you describe that step that you've taken?
Like I said, that one play that's like something that hurt me last year a little bit, like trying to jump plays and stuff like that. So just being disciplined, I discipline for the first part, because if I'm watching my receiver and stuff like that, most of that is not gonna happen. So just being disciplined in defense and just playing, just going to play. Free mind. Don't try to play the play. You play the receiver, let the plays come to you, and then you're going to have your opportunities to make, picks, pass deflection, whatever the case may be.
Let me circle back to something you said off the top of the show, which is this kind of no-name roster, right? I mean, you got the Stars, the Aarons, the Coopers, the Matthews, but everybody else, trying to carve out a name for themselves. Right. You've been battling Puka and Tutu all summer, so the league may not have seen them coming, but I bet you did.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What have they shown you over the last few months?
Tutu, I played him in college, so I was really used to him. He had so many different ways that he can get the ball and just be an effective way in the game, going deep, jet sweeps, whatever the case may be. But now he's put so much into his bag. He's learning from Coop. How can I defeat the defense in this zone, in this man coverage? How can I release and stuff like that? Just the little things he's picking up on. And then Puka came in. We call him the leverage killer.
The leverage killer.
Yeah, he comes in, and probably the first practice, eye discipline. This is where it really started coming from. Like, working on my eye discipline. He gets up on you, and then it's so subtle, but he gets your leverage every time. Gets it every time. So a lot of his catches was getting up on somebody, beating that leverage, and then just finishing the play. Call him his nickname Puka Doncic.
Puka Doncic?
Yes,
Puka
for me,
Doncic.
he's gonna surprise. He's gonna surprise the league this year, for sure.
I love that they loved having Coop there. Right? We know Cup's not going to dress. He's on IR, but it felt like he was like a second position coach to them, along with Yarbs yesterday.
Definitely is. You can see that at practice when he's in. Everybody, they go ask him like, "How can I make this better? How can I make this better? How can I run this? How can I run that?" But he's always he's there to help. No matter how big it is, no matter how much money he makes, or anything like that, and that's what you need on your team.
Puka Doncic. I'm gonna have to give you nicknames for everybody on the roster.
Oh, yeah.
You just pull it out and you tell me what you call everyone. How about Trey Tomlinson? Because it strikes me that he's in a similar position to where you were probably 12 months ago, right?
Yep.
Played at the highest levels of college football, some nice accolades, but now how does he translate it to Sunday?
Yep, very gifted. Speed, unbelievable. Good hips, and then just smart. Plays football, and he's a dog, little pit bull. He got in, and he was really ready when Kilo got out and got knocked out. He came in and just went and rode. They gave him a double move, one of his first plays in with Tyler Lockett, and he just played calm, played his technique, and so that one play and his first play being in, it just shows you that he's ready. Playing against one of the top guys that been in this league for a long time.
I got a kick out of what Sean McVay said to you guys in the post-game locker room. Don't change anything about who you were in preparation for this week 1. now that you've shown what you're capable of, how do the Rams kind of keep that chip on their shoulder? And I turn around and guess who's coming in next? The San Francisco 49ers. Does that help you stay locked in and not take too much out of a Week 1 victory?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Last year it didn't go how we wanted to go. And then one game for me, I was, our first game playing them, I was so close to a pick six.
Are you going Debo on me here?
Turned into a touchdown.
Okay.
So, I feel like they owe. And then we also have, everybody got a chip on the shoulder. They're a rival, all that type of stuff. So, and then just being the team that everybody doubt. Last DB group in the league, they say. We're not gonna have a good year. We don't have nobody that that really pop out, stand out at anybody. So we're gonna have that chip on our shoulder all year.
That Samuel touchdown that you referenced, I think, at Levi's last year, is that what they call a welcome to the NFL moment? Like, will that one stick with you?
Kind of. It kind of would stick with me because I knew what was going on, and I think if he would have threw a perfect ball, I was gone. The ball was a little off, a little behind and high. Debo just went up, grabbed the ball, and then just got loose. So it's a kind of a welcome to the NFL, but if he throw a perfect ball, it's over with for him.
All right, DK, we wrap up Rams Revealed each week with a segment we call 3 and Out. These are off-the-wall questions. If you answer them correctly, I'll make a donation to the LA Rams Foundation on your behalf, okay? And then we'll get you on your way to prepare for the San Francisco 49ers. Having grown up in South Carolina, as you did, being around that part of the country, what's going through your mind when you write out your first California earthquake?
I ain't gonna lie. I was scared as hell. I just woke up and I go to turn the TV on, and I'm chilling watching TV, and everything just started shaking.
No earthquake drills in the Carolinas growing up?
Nah.
Different kind of natural disasters.
More of a tornado drills and stuff like that. But nah.
All right, so that's one. Question number 2 is, if we had a recording of what you said to Pete Carroll in the fourth quarter yesterday, I can tell from sitting down with you here for 20 minutes, I know the answer to this question. How many words would we be able to air on this podcast, DK?
I ain't say too much. I just told him it was scrap because he told me I ain't do nothing on the play. But you targeted your best receiver on the third down, so apparently I did something.
I just like the way you let your play do the talking yesterday,
it.
even though I know you're carrying on Jalen's legacy as having the best trash talk in the secondary. And finally, better college football atmosphere, Death Valley, Clemson, or Between the Hedges, Athens?
I'll probably go night game, Between the Hedges. Night game, fourth quarter, all the lights go out. They put the red up in the stadium. Yeah, I'll probably go Between the Hedges. Night game.
It's a Georgia-friendly building, so probably smart to go that direction.
Definitely.
How about when the Eagles come to town? You talk about a Georgia reunion. We'll get to that another time. Congratulations on a victory Monday. A nice performance in Week 1 against one of the league's best receiving cores. Another one coming to town at SoFi Stadium. Looking forward to watching you against the 49ers, DK.
Yes, sir.
For Derion Kendrick, I'm JB Long. This has been Rams Revealed.